It is natural and necessary for leaders to try to prove themselves by doing everything. But what may initially be natural and necessary will ultimately limit your effectiveness as a leader. Let me tell you what I mean by that. It's natural and necessary because when you first start in leadership, whether you're new to a department, you're new to a church, or you've started a church, or you've launched a nonprofit or business, there's part of you as a leader that wants to set the standard. In other words, you're the one that says, here's how we do it here. Here's how well we do it here. Here's what it feels like here. Here's what it looks like here. Here's what you can expect here. So it's natural for you as a leader to want to do everything. And for most of us, it's necessary for us to do everything. Why? Because there's nobody else around to help, is there? You're it. You're all the roles. Your name is in all the boxes. So early on in leadership, it is natural and it is necessary for you to do everything. But if you stay in that mode, which many leaders do, and most leaders stay in that mode far too long, if you stay in that mode, what is natural, hey, I want to show everybody how it's done. Necessary, hey, there's nobody else to help. If you stay there, over time, you actually diminish your leadership potential. And as your leadership potential is diminished, so the leadership and the leadership quotient of your whole organization suffers. In your notes, it says this: 2 of the best kept secrets of leadership. The less you do, the more you accomplish. The less you do, the more you accomplish. B, the less you do, the more you enable others to accomplish. The less you do, the more you enable others to accomplish. At some point along the way, you must begin leaning into and playing to your strengths and delegating your weaknesses. Now, pause. If you hear me say that and already you've begun to argue with me in your mind, okay, would you do me and you a favor? Would you take your objection and your arguments and just set it to the side and just listen? Because I understand the pushback on this idea, but this is a leadership principle that could potentially revolutionize your experience in ministry, as I'll explain in a minute, and your experience in leadership. The target is simply this: to only do what only you can do. To only do what only you can do. This is a target most of us never ever get to because of the nature of what we do, but I want to challenge you this afternoon to put this on a card somewhere, to put this on your desk somewhere, to hide it in a drawer somewhere, and as you move through the different stages of your personal leadership, that your target, that your ultimate goal would be, I want to continue to hone down what I do in my organization. As I move from organization to organization, as I move up the corporate ladder, as I move up the corporate ladder within my nonprofit, to the point where you're only doing what only you can do, which means every year you stop and ask the question, what do I need to quit doing?